So Oprah flew down on her jet and she built the school. $50 million she spent. Most expensive school in Africa. Most expensive anything, in fact. $50 million. That's what she spent. It's got state-of-the-art computers, state-of-the-art facilities and cars and all this equipment. State-of-the-art everything. Well, not everything. Teachers, not so much. Shame. A lot of scandals going down at that school. It's because of Oprah. She didn't know how to interview these people. This wasn't Brad Pitt she was talking to, you know? She came in, she was like, "You're not gonna spank these kids, are you?" And the headmaster was like, "No, never. Never. No, we can never spank a child, never." She was like, "Okay then, bye-bye." She went on her plane, back to America. The principal was there. "Hi, Oprah. Yeah, right, as who right then? Hi. No, never. Us spanking a child, never. We beat them." We beat. That's what, yeah, we beat children. Don't spank a child, yeah. Spanking is for playing. You can spank a monkey. Spanky, spanky. Spanky, spanky, monkey. Spanky, spanky, yeah. You can spank a monkey. Don't spank a child. We beat. That's what happened. Those kids got beatings for no reason. There was always these cases. Teachers walking into the classroom, losing their minds. "Mavis, did you do your homework?" "No, ma'am." "Then you are going to get a beating. Yeah, a beating for you. But because it's Oprah school, everybody's getting one. You're getting a beating. You're getting a beating. You're getting a beating. Everybody's getting a beating. Look under your seat. You're getting a beating. Oprah, 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 Oprah. Yeah. We don't celebrate our heroes enough in this country. So many of our heroes, we chastise them. We bring them down. It's jealousy, it's hatred. Umona. Heroes that we don't acknowledge. Greats. After Nelson Mandela, we always go, nobody else can live up to that. Yeah, but there's small levels of greatness. You don't even have to look far. For instance, our great sign language interpreter. Tamsanga. Yankees. The man who made it all happen. Huh? He was there at Nelson Mandela's memorial service. A service that the whole world was watching. And because of that, the service was translated to everyone all over the world. Translated into all languages, including sign language. And so Yankees was there translating for those who didn't understand. Unfortunately, he also didn't understand sign language. Which is a small problem. A problem that he didn't let stop him, people. Where others see obstacles, he saw an opportunity. People go, he's a con man. He's a bloody, how could he do something so deceitful? Yeah, you gotta go, how could he do something so deceitful? That man, Yankees, showed something so powerful. He's a role model to the children. Because he showed that you shouldn't listen to what people say you can or cannot do. If you believe in yourself and you work hard enough, anything is possible. People told him his whole life, they're like, Yankees, you can't do sign language. He was like, we'll see about that. Bitches. And he did it. He did sign language for the most powerful people in the world. Every single one of them, Yankees, was on that stage doing it and doing it well. Nobody even suspected him. Nobody. People were just like, he's doing his thing. People ask questions, where did he come from? Did he sneak? He didn't sneak in. He'd been the official sign language interpreter for the government for the last 5 years. Yeah, official for the last 5 years. And apparently before this, people have complained, but obviously the complaints fell on deaf ears, so nothing was done about it. And so he just carried on. And now he was here, the biggest event of his life, signing for the world. Signing, just making it up in the zone. Nobody suspected. I suspected though. I did. No, I did. Let me tell you why. No. Let me tell you why. Not because I know sign language, but because I know my president. And if there's one thing that's specific, is when Jacob Zuma reads a speech, right? Jacob Zuma reads a speech. He's a very deliberate man. He's very calm. He's very measured. Takes his time. The rhythm is the most important thing. And Yankees didn't match his rhythm. I knew there was something wrong. You remember this. Zuma was there reading Mandela's Wikipedia page, right? And while he was reading,
Yankees was doing totally different, like the rhythm was wrong. Zuma was there like, and thereafter, Nelson Mandela went to Robben Island for his imprisonment. Term and to fight for the rhythm didn't match, right? Zuma was on page 1, that guy was on like page 17 or something. It didn't match up at all. It's almost like Zuma was translating sign language for us. That's how slow it looked. Sorry, I haven't practiced, guys. It didn't match up. None of it. But Yankees did it. He stayed there in the face of adversity and he fought. Yeah. He did sign language for everyone. We've got to ask ourselves questions as well as South Africans. We don't ask enough questions. For instance, did nobody think to ask him how he could speak every single language in the world? Every leader came from countries everywhere. They spoke in their language. Yankees translated for everyone. Did nobody stop to ask? Even for a second, the president of Brazil is standing up there. Nelson Mandela está pai. Menagem de você, de caixa, de gosto muito, pelado que estava pesado. Yankees was there. Did no one say, hey Yankees, you can speak Portuguese? I'm in the zone, Baba, I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. Did nobody think to ask? He did sign language for everyone. The ambassador of China was up there. 가도시, 전도이 넬슨 만델라. 다도 입시부 다도 신주의 공부로 받도시. Yankees was there on the side. He just made it up. He made everything up. And he did a great job at it. He did a great job. But then, like a true South African, he just took it too far. Enough wasn't enough. That's our problem in South Africa. That's all it is. We don't know when to stop. We take it too far. The same thing happens with tenders, all of these things. Guys are stealing houses and everything. I go, guys, I understand you want to steal. I understand that. I understand. But if you get a tender to build 10 houses, steal one, build 9. At least 9 people have houses. Don't steal all the houses. Somebody's going to notice. And then you can't steal more houses. But no, we want it all in South Africa. We take it one step too far. That's what Yankees did. He had done it for everyone. He'd done a great job. The best fake sign language the world had ever seen. He had gotten away with it too, until Barack Obama came up to speak. This was a speech that was going to be performed by the most powerful man in the free world. 90 million people watching that speech. This, my friends, is the point where you pack up your little bag of tricks and you call it a day. Not Yankees. If I was Yankees, that's where I would have called it quits. I say, hey, Yankees, next one. Who is it? Barack Obama. The whole world is watching this one. I know. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hey, my fingers are crimping. I've lost my voice. Sorry. Oh, no, not Yankees. They're like, Barack. He's like, I'm there. And he was. Doing sign language for Barack Obama. And they found out that while he was doing the sign language, he kept on using the same signs over and over again, right? The few real signs that he actually knew. And apparently all he knew was 4 things that he kept on doing repeatedly. And those things, they asked afterwards, real sign language interpreters, they found that he was doing this, right? Which means greetings, Yeah? Greetings. He kept on doing that. Another one he loved doing was circle. Yeah? Yeah? Circle. One of his favorites was smoking. Yeah? And every now and again he'd go, get a little blah, blah. That's all he did, over and over again. Can you imagine that? Nelson Mandela's memorial, Barack Obama pouring his heart out. There he is, Barack Hussein Obama. And Yankees. As Americans, Nelson Mandela's a man that showed that through peace, you could free not only the prisoner, but also the guard. Nelson Mandela's a man, he's beyond a man, he's a legacy. A legacy I could never aspire to be, but we can all look towards. And for me, Nelson Mandela showed that sometimes in life, you gotta go the hard way. You gotta say the things that matter. And always remember to do what counts. I could never be Nelson Mandela. Can you imagine how horrible it must have been for every single deaf person watching that speech? Imagine what it must have been like as a deaf person watching that at home, sitting there. That must have been the craziest thing they've ever seen in their lives. Deaf people just watching going, hello? Hello? What? Why is he talking about smoking? Why is he talking about smoking? I'm going to talk about Nelson Mandela. I'm talking about, talk about Nelson Mandela. What's wrong? Why is he talking about, what? Hello? Why did he? This is the worst speech ever. There's something wrong with this guy. Barack has a smoking problem. What the hell? Talk about Mandela. This guy, what's wrong with him? This is the worst speech. I can't listen anymore. This is horrible. This is horrible. Tell me when it's finished. I can't do this, man. That speech must have been ridiculous. By the way, that's only the second time I've ever told a joke about deaf people, ever. Only the second time. Told one joke when I was starting out in comedy and then I stopped because I believed you shouldn't make jokes about disabled people. It's the wrong thing to do. It's wrong, you know. And I never did it again until one day my life changed. I got asked to do a show in Sun City. I was asked to do a show. Sasol was organizing a going away party for the South African Paralympic team when they were going out to London. And so they invited me. They said, Trevor, we'd like you to come and do a show to perform for Ama Kroko Kroko. We'd like... Oh, you forgot. You forgot that that's the name we gave our Paralympic team. Not a nickname. That was our official name. We had Ama Pogo Pogo, Bafana Bafana, and Ama Kroko Kroko. We called our Paralympic athletes Ama Kroko Kroko, which means the broken things. A bunch of crocs. That is the worst thing you can call a disabled person ever. Ama Kroko Kroko. That is what we call. You can't Ama Kroko. That's probably what Reva said to Oscar that night. That's the only thing I can think of. Don't you call Ama Kroko Kroko? Ah! Ama. So anyway, I was doing a show for Ama Kroko Kroko, right? And because I'm there, I did no jokes about disabled people or anything that could be seen as offensive. I did nothing like that. And after the show, I was meeting some of the guys. Everything went well. And one of the athletes came up to me, and I'll never forget this till the day I die. He came up to me, and he was partially deaf. And he introduced himself, and he was a fan, a great fan. And he was like, hey, Trevor, hey, man, how are you? I said, hey, how you doing, buddy? How are you? Good to meet you. Good. He said, yeah, man, great to meet you. Great to meet you. I'm a big fan. I said, oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. He said, yeah, dude, like, I love your stuff. You know what? You have subtitles because, you know, sometimes I don't get it because I'm partially deaf. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I didn't even know. I just thought you had an accent. That's cool, man. That's nice to meet you. He said, yeah, that's cool, man. I didn't have a question if you don't mind. I said, yeah, go ahead. He said, how come you never tell jokes about deaf people? So I'm sorry, what? I don't tell jokes about deaf people. He said, yeah, how come you never tell jokes about deaf people? I said, What do you mean? He said,
Well, you tell jokes about everyone. Tall people, short people, black, white, everyone. But I've never heard you tell a joke about deaf people. Why?
so you've never heard me tell a joke about deaf people.
Yeah. No, man, not like that, you stupid. No, man, you're an idiot.
I said, no, dude, I don't know. I don't make jokes about deaf people. He said,
Yeah, why not?
I was like, because I can't do. I shouldn't make jokes about deaf people because if I did that, then deaf people would be hurt and they would be offended.
Why would we be hurt? It's not like we don't know we're deaf.
So I never thought. I thought I was protecting you.
Protecting us from what? From laughing. We also want jokes. We're deaf. Yeah, we know we're different, but we still want the same things.
I was like, yeah, but you know what's funny is you say I must make jokes, right? But even if you're cool with it, you know who will complain? People who can hear. Yeah, they'll complain on your behalf because that's what people do. They get offended for other people. They'll be the ones going, oh, Trevor Noah's an asshole. He made jokes about deaf people.
He's like, so? Why do you care?
I said, because it hurts. It hurts.
He's like, dude, you're a comedian. Suck it up.
Hey, it's easy for you.
No, dude, just make the joke. If the jokes are funny, people will laugh and then we move on.
I was like, yeah, you know what? You say that. But then what do I do if they complain?
He's like, dude, if they complain, then complain. Okay? You know what? Go do the joke. Go do the jokes. And then, if they complain, you must do what I do.
I was like, what do you mean? He's like,
just don't listen.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things? Both had that thing in the voice. When Nelson Mandela would speak, a room would silence. You could feel the energy. I believe that every person, regardless of the color of their skin, should have equal rights, and they may never be taken again. For those who would seek to oppress, I say to you, never and never again. And the people would lose their minds, and people would feel the chills, because he had that thing. Like Nelson Mandela was destined for greatness because of that voice. You could not be a normal man with a voice like that. You can't do normal things with that voice. You are destined for greatness. You can't just be running around in the streets and a Kit Kat, please. No. No. It's so unique. You can't be silly. What are you making, prank phone calls? Who the hell is this? I'm not telling you. It just doesn't work. I remember when Nelson Mandela was still alive and he would tell jokes at press conferences and events and no one would laugh. Because everyone thought a man who had been in jail for 27 years couldn't make a joke. And yet he still did. He still kept what was him. But it was partly because of that voice. He would tell the joke and it would just sound too epic for people to laugh. Everything he did, you know, and just be like, knock, knock. He'd be like, let him in, let him in. No. You must say, who's that? He is so right. We've always got to ask, who's there? Who's here? Who are we? Oh my God. When you think about colonization, it is the strangest thing you can think about. Because conquering is one thing. You go to another country, you take what's theirs. You want more. You take the land, you take the resources, you kill the people. That I understand. But colonization, I don't condone, I understand. But colonization is strange because you go there and you don't just take over. You then force the people to become you. That is such a strange concept. When you think about where the British did it, I mean, they did it in Africa, they did it in Asia. And think about in India. Those cultures could not be more diametrically opposed. And out of nowhere, the British just decided to roll up. Imagine what the Indians must have felt like on that day. Minding your own business, walking through a field. Next thing you know, the British showed up on horseback. Hear ye, hear ye. By order of Her Majesty the Queen, we have arrived. You over there, what is the name of this land?
This land over here, this is called India.
Well, my good man, I am here to tell you that India is now under the British Empire.
And I'm glad that I can tell you that India is exactly where it was yesterday.
No, I feel you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm letting you know that we're here to colonize you by order of the Queen.
Who is the Queen?
The Queen of England, the ruler of Great Britain. She who was ordained by God.
Which God?
God, the one true God.
There are many gods, my friend. What is the name of your God?
There is only one God, and his name is God, and you too shall worship him.
You want me to worship a God, but you don't want to tell me his name? What are you talking about? There are many gods, okay? There is Shiva, there is Lakshmi, there is Hare Krishna, there are many gods. What is the name of your God?
His name is God.
You don't know the name of your God?
It's just God.
Is it like mommy or daddy? You want me to worship your God, but you don't want me to tell me his name, huh? How am I going to pray to him? What do I do? Every morning I go to wake up and I pray like, oh, dear God, I was hoping that maybe God, you could help me. No, sorry, not you, other God. No, other God. No, not wrong God. No, God, I was trying to talk to other. No, you're right. I should have asked for your first name. No, God. No, other God, please. No, God behind that God. No, not you today, God. Other God. You're right. He told me he would know I was talking to, and I don't. No, other God, please. That God on that. No, that God. You. Then I wonder why my prayers are not getting answered, huh?
How dare you speak to me like that? Do you know who I am?
No, because you never introduced yourself.
I have come here representing Great Britain.
And I have never heard of Great Britain. Who gave you that name?
Well, we did.
You called yourselves great? Isn't that a little presumptuous? Shouldn't you wait for other people to tell you how great you are? Huh? Shouldn't you just go around the world and just do good things? Then people go, oh my God, Britain, look how great you are.
Well, I beg to differ. I believe we could do it because we knew instinctively. We are Great Britain.
Well, in that case, welcome to Great India.
No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. How dare you speak to me like this?
Look, you're the one who dares to speak to me, okay? I was here minding my own business in my land. You came over here riding on your skinny cow telling me that things are going to change. I don't know who you are. All I know is you are really crazy, okay? You're not feeling too right, and I didn't want to say anything, but you look like you're going to faint. In fact, it looks like you have died last week, okay? Something is very wrong with your skin. You're not looking good, my friend. Maybe you should come down. We have a curry. We talk about this.
What are you talking about? I look quite normal.
You do not look normal, my friend. I've never seen anybody with that complexion in my life, okay? You look like you're playing hide and seek with the sun your entire life. I don't know what is happening, but that is not how a person should look, huh? I can see your veins pumping through your skin right now. Do you know how creepy that is? Pumping. If I was your doctor, I don't need X-ray machine. I just go, what is problem? It is your kidney. How do I know? Because you're translucent. That is how I know.
Damn you, we are going to run this country whether you like it or not. We are not going to do anything you tell us. You're a madman. We are going to take it. You're not taking. We're going...
She's all yours. Take. Don't play nice. Take.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
I don't complain anymore. I genuinely don't. Because I've learned you complain everywhere in the world. Like when you travel, you realize how many people complain everywhere in the world. South Africa seems like we're crashing until you go to other places and they seem like they're crashing. I went to the UK. You think the UK is having a fantastic time. South Africa's like, oh, that's my dream. That's my dream. That's my dream if I can just go to the UK. Oh, the UK. Oh, wonderful place. Oh, I just need to go there. The motherland. Oh, just to touch the ground of my home. Oh, so it's not that great. People in the UK are suffering. They're having their own poverty. Old people are dying because they can't put in their heaters during the winter. This is what's happening in the UK, the Great Britain. People are suffering all over the world. In America, they're complaining. They're going, there's racism at the highest level, segregation, black people being shot by police. People are complaining everywhere. I go, we have our problems. At least I understand them. At least I understand. I don't complain, I'm not saying people shouldn't complain. People will complain. People, like white people will always complain. We know this, No, and this is because white people are good at complaining. You have it in your blood. You see it from white people. Like when they're born, they have it. Like white babies don't cry the same. Other babies are crying like, White babies are like, why? 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 White people have it in their blood. It's part of who white people are. And it's just a thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing, White people are so good at complaining. They've got different techniques of complaining. It's not just one style of complaining. Some of them will complain on Facebook. Some of them will complain on 702. My favorite type of complaining white people do is the silent complaint. That's my favorite. The silent breathing complaint. That's the best one ever. Yeah. Where they just breathe out really hard. I love that. You see them everywhere just doing that. The best is it almost multiplies by more than what it is when two of them see each other. That's it, like it becomes a powerful thing. I don't even understand what that is. Why do you breathe out your anger? That's all white people. That's why Cape Town is so windy. It's just so many white people at the same time. That's all it is. But I've learned people complain overseas. I understand, everyone complains. You know what I hate though? Is when someone complains about my country. I hate that more than anything in the world. Yeah, because you know what? There may be problems, but it's my country. As my mom always said, this is my I'll solve it myself. That's how I work. Because I was in the UK and this guy, we had a conversation. Started nicely and then took a left turn. In the middle of the conversation, he goes, yeah, that's really interesting. But you know what your problem is, Trevor? You know what your problem is in South Africa, yeah? You know what your problem is? I said, no, but you'll tell me, won't you? So yeah, I'll tell you, Trevor. I'll tell you what your problem is. In South Africa, you've got too much crime. That's the problem. Too much bloody crime. Yeah, crime and vuvuzelas. That's your problem. That's the crazy, he didn't even pause when he said crime and in the same sentence. Crime. He didn't walk away. He didn't go like, crime, that's the problem. Oh, you know what? And no, he went crime and vuvuzelas. Like in equal measure, these are the plagues of our nation. Like every day we battle crime and like mothers are seeing their children leave the house going, Temba, be careful of the crime. Nama vuvuzela, yes, look after yourself, boy. It made it sound like every day in South Africa, people are getting shot randomly in the streets. They're like, hey! Crime and really? And vuvuzelas? When the hell did the vuvuzela become the most hated instrument in the world? I don't understand how this happened. I don't understand how we allowed this to happen as South Africans. We just bowed down to the world. They're like, oh, the vuvuzela horrible. We're like, we're sorry. So no, I will not. I stand up for my vuvuzela. You know why? We don't have a vuvuzela problem. We never had a vuvuzela problem. Because before 2010, there was no vuvuzela problem. After 2010, we haven't had a vuvuzela problem since, yeah. During the World Cup, we didn't have a vuvuzela problem. We had a foreigners blowing vuvuzela problem. That's what we had. In South Africa, we should have a thing where you have to have a license to blow vuvuzela. You can't just come here not knowing vuvuzela etiquette, blowing it randomly. The English fans, the Spanish fans, middle of the day, there they are, 9 a.m. What are you doing? It's so much fun. It's wrong. What are you doing? It's fun. But it's my dad's funeral. Yeah, but still, it lightens the mood, doesn't it? We'll miss him. Like, what the hell are you doing? These guys blew vuvuzela. Then the world was like, oh, South African vuvuzela. No, South African vuvuzela in the wrong hands. That's what it is. That's what it is. Vuvuzelas don't make noise. People with vuvuzelas make noise. It's the wrong people. You know who should be blowing vuvuzelas? Qualified, skilled practitioners. Chiefs and pirate supporters. That's who should be blowing vuvuzelas. Because there's never a problem with them. You watch them at those games. You watch them. There's always one guy in a corner. One guy. A mysterious man. You don't know where he's from, nor where he's going. He almost just pitches up in the stadium by himself. And there he is with his vuvuzela. He's got those little mining hats that they've designed. You know, his uniform is like the Pirates logo, but it's painted on his stomach. He doesn't wear a shirt. And you know those stomachs that are hard, but he doesn't look fat. It looks like it's full of confidence. And those guys stand there and they blow their vuvuzelas in the corner by themselves. It is the sexiest thing you've ever seen. That vuvuzela will speak to you. That guy's just there in the corner. It's so sexy. You watch that guy standing there looking like a Zulu Kenny G. He's just, oh. How are you gonna hate on the vuvuzela? That's the best instrument in the vuvuzela is us. That's the sound of Africa. That's what I picture out on the Serengeti. On one of those like National Geographic shows. David Attenborough commentating. And as you look out, far into the distance of the African bushveld, you can vaguely make out the silhouette of the South African vuvuzela. The male vuvuzela is a stunning creature. And it is mating season now. He has roamed for kilometers searching for the perfect mate. He has found her. The two vuvuzelas slowly begin the mating ritual. The female is impressed. She assumes the position as the male slowly mounts her and they begin procreation. The male is finished. He slowly moves away from the female. She seeks out for his approval and affection. He just wants to sleep. How are you gonna hate on the vuvuzela? I love that.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice. Have you guys seen our president? Huh? Have you seen him lately? Oh, man, he's back. He's back and better than ever before, you know? The last few months have been so taxing on him. People fighting with him in Parliament, shouting things at him. He's been stressed, sitting in a corner, quiet, all to himself. And then he found out that he would be paying nothing, absolutely nothing for the upgrades at Nkandla. And he walked into Parliament, a new man. Had a bounce in his step. He had his swag back. Jacob 2.0. I mean, he's still doing the same things, making the same mistakes, but now he has a certain level of panache. I saw him mess up a speech the other day, stumbled on a word like he always does. This time, though, he didn't frown, he didn't get stressed. He just worked through it.
And here we can clearly see there are a marble red a premeditated.
Just came back and he handled it. I love how he just stepped away and did the cutest little, I don't even know what he was doing there. He just does like a little, almost like he's just moving his brain to the other side of his head. Like he knows when it's in the wrong place, it doesn't, he just shook it up. And he came back in. Even the way he handled the scandal was powerful. We thought for sure that Nkandla would be his downfall, and yet Jacob Zuma took something so serious, he turned it into a joke and threw it back in our faces.
Where we are clearly living in a place where there is a poverty of politics, people asking questions, but they don't want answers, questions, more answers. We're investigating, they ask again, questions, more answers. Then in Parliament, we're here, point of order, yes, Nkandla. Thixo wase George Koch.
Who's this guy? Huh? He's just shrugging it off, evading, maneuvering. Never mind the Nkandla joke. I love the fact that he rolled his eyes. That blew my mind. I've never seen Jacob Zuma do that. He looked over and he was like, oh. When did Jacob Zuma start rolling his eyes? That's not something he does. Jacob Zuma doesn't roll his eyes, guys. Yeah, in fact, presidents don't roll their eyes. It's not a very presidential thing to do in Parliament, to roll your eyes at the opposition. Even the most defiant rulers in the world don't roll their eyes. When the UN is telling the leader of North Korea to stop making nuclear weapons, you don't see Kim Jong-un going, oh, whatever. You don't roll your eyes. But Jacob Zuma did, and he did it in style. I want to know where he learned it, how he learned it. Has he been doing this for a while? Yeah, because rolling your eyes is part of an attitude. You don't just roll your eyes. If you roll your eyes, you got that sass, you bitchy, you know? Is he doing more than that? Now I see Jacob in a totally different light. Now I'm picturing him hanging out with the rest of the ANC comrades, chatting about these problems. President, they want to know where's the money, Mr. President. Where did the money go? And he's like,
I'm in really, guys. Over and over, they keep asking me. I mean, literally, I'm dying now. Like, can't they get over it? Like that music guy, get a life already. Jeez, just cause you hang with white chicks. I mean, please, whatever.
Is that what he's doing? And if he is, where did he learn that? Where do you learn to roll your eyes at that age? That's what I want to know. It's not your friends. It's not your colleagues. It's probably your kids. Yeah, you learn bad habits at home. Jacob Zuma probably learned it from one of his children in the house. One of his daughters, maybe. She was going out for a night with her friends, caught her as she was leaving.
Hey, Wentombazan, where are you going dressed like that?
Dad, I told you, I'm going out with my friends. I'm going to a party.
First of all, you are already in a party. Secondly, no daughter of mine will dress like that. Go and change.
Oh, Dad, what are you doing? You're killing me. Come on, why are you doing this? I can dress however I want. I'm old enough.
Hey, you will do as I say. As long as you are living under my roofs. which I have paid for with other people's monies, you will obey me. Go and change.
Dad, come on. Why are you doing this? Everyone else dresses like this. All the other kids do it.
Are all the other kids my children?
You never know.
Eh? Don't come in this house with that DA attitude. Go and change now. Whatever. What was that? What did you just do?
I didn't do anything, Daddy.
Don't lie to me. I saw it. You did something with your eyes. It looked like the Undertaker. But they came back. What was that?
I just rolled my eyes, Dad.
Girl, it made me feel so insignificant. What you did there made me feel like you did not acknowledge the seriousness of this situation. Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, like, it's easy. Like, you just roll your eyes. If someone says something you don't like, then you're just like, whatever.
Whatever.
No, Dad, whoa, that's too much. That's too much. You just gotta loosen up, you know? Just be like, whatever.
Whatever. I think I got it.
No, you don't have it, Dad. You're rolling your head. You're supposed to roll your eyes.
And my eyes are where? Exactly.
And he was off. Ready to roll, baby. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things? But the pilots are calm, they cool, you know, you get into the air, they start making useless announcements that you don't even care about, you know, just to give you that feeling that he knows what he's doing. You get up there as the seatbelt lights go off, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we've reached our cruising altitude. Currently sitting at 23,000 feet above sea level, cruising at about 720 kilometers an hour in this Boeing 737, one of our favorite planes in the Starflight Alliance fleet. It's a beautiful sunny day up here. We might encounter a few bumps, but nothing too hectic. The cabin crew will be taking care of you. In the front, we've got Esmeralda and Jonathan. In the rear, Simon, Dupitseng, and Ferrer. I'll be taking care of you. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to call. I'll let you know once we've begun our descent. Until then, please enjoy your flight. Thank you. Dun dun. You're like, oh yeah, pilot. Yo, my guy, pilot. It's cool. I just don't like the fact that they never let you know when something's gone wrong. It freaks me out because they trained to keep you calm no matter what's going on. And I noticed this because we hit turbulence coming into Joburg. There were hectic storms, and the plane started shaking, and you know, it wasn't like the calm turbulence. You know, that turbulence where people, you know, the knuckles get white when they're holding their, you know, and because you know, people try and act natural in the plane. They'll be like, and then they get to a point where they're like. You know, when that point comes, and like everyone is panicking, except the air hostesses. They're amazing. I love how they do it, you know? Like you'll hit the turbulence and be like, things are falling, the bags are hitting the sides of the compartments. People are panicking, and except they just move through naturally. It's freaky. It's almost like their lower half is not connected to the upper body. Because they'll just carry on, they'll be like, yes, you guys. Would you guys like some coffee? Yeah, okay. There you go. Be careful, it's hot. Thank you. Right then. Anything for you, sir? Yeah, okay. Okay then, just pass me a apple juice. All right, thank you very much. There you go. Would you like some ice? No ice, thank you. You know how they do it. And then the pilot has the nerve to come on in the middle of the biggest storm ever. The plane is shaking, the wings are tilting slightly upwards. You think you're gonna die. It's like, people are screaming. It's like, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we've encountered some slight turbulence. We'll ask that everyone return to their seats at this point and refrain from using the lavatories. Please note we will be flying at a high altitude to try and alleviate the problem. Also, keep your seatbelts fastened and no hot drinks will be served at this time for your safety. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you in a moment once we've gotten out of this bumpy patch. Speak to you in a moment. That moment might never come. He doesn't tell you this. When the nationwide flight lost an engine, the pilot said nothing. There, it just fell. Quiet. I don't want a pilot like that. I want someone who lets me know. I want to know before I'm going to die. I want to know. I want to say a prayer or two. I want to prepare myself, you know? I want to forgive everyone that I hate in the world. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. But they don't, pilots. No, they don't. I bet people who die in plane crashes don't even know they've died. Must be the worst feeling in the world. There's like a whole bunch of confused people popping into heaven like, poof. I swear these airports change all the time. I never know where to go. I'm like, are we in heaven? Oh, wow, I can't believe we made it, hey? I can't believe, wow, this is amazing. And there's St. Peter at the gates, and he's like, come forward, please, come forward. Come forward. She's like, here you are. I'm St. Peter. How about you? Yeah, I know, many of people are shocked. Just come. I get that all the time. Just come. No, I just thought that, no, don't worry. Just come, please. Just wait till you see Jesus. Come. I don't want that. I want someone to let me know when I'm gonna die. Like taxi drivers. There's no person who dies in a taxi not knowing that they've died. Just before the crash, taxi driver will be like, yo! People walking into heaven like, yo, dead. Dead. Yeah, no, Shonile, we're dead. Gone. Ay. They know. Sometimes they survive the crash, but they still think they did. They're walking on the pavement, dead. You're dead. But luckily we did land safely in Johannesburg. We landed safely and everyone clapped when the plane landed. Yay! Clapped and walked into the airport terminal building. And that's the point when you realize you're back in South Africa. When you're flying, it's international. And then when you land at any of our airports, and if you listen carefully, you realize that you're back. Like South Africa, once again, the world went there. Then we were like, no, going. Yeah, we'll find just that side. Because all over the world, they conform to a norm, and that is in airports, women make announcements. It's always a woman, always. And she's always calm, always monotone. Always come over that system. She sits in a room quietly. They bring her the pages one by one. You can be in Heathrow, for instance. You'll hear that woman come on the system. Doom, doom. Attention all passengers. Please note this is an airport announcement. No passengers are permitted to leave any items unattended, as this may be seen as a security risk. Any unattended luggage will be removed by security and destroyed. Thank you. Dun, dun. Everywhere in the world, even if you go to like non-English speaking countries, they still conform to that norm. You know, you go to places like China where you wouldn't expect it, you know? You think, I see some of you probably think they'll be like, no, don't even laugh, that's racist, don't even laugh. No, that's racist, you don't even laugh. But they're not. They're calm. It's a woman, still the same. She's just another language. She'll come on the piano and be like, dum dum. And you know they've conformed. And then you land in South Africa. And you know you've landed. You know that you're back home when you walk into the airport terminal building. You walk in, and I don't even know if they audition the people who do it. No. It's almost like whoever's closest to the mic gets to do it first, you know? It's the craziest thing. Luckily, 99% of the time it's a woman, but she'll come on. It's the craziest thing ever. As you're walking, she'll come and be like, dum dum. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. Hello, I'm talking to you. Hello. Yeah, all the people is flyingcooler.com. The plane is delayed. The plane was going on 2, it's going on 3. Yeah, all the people must just take a ticket for that one. You're going to have a problem, nah?
Just check on that. If I think it's 2, then it's going to be 3. Nah? That you mustn't complain when the plane is not there because then I need to tell you now that you must just phone the people that are coming to pick you up. Must tell them, yo, I need my plane is changed. It's not.
And then they start speaking to people in the background. They don't even turn off their mic.
All the must just tell the people they are. But tell you things. I want the color and the cut drink. I need to tell you the cut drink. Yeah, yes, no niggas. I need to tell you. Yeah, it's chicken. Yeah, yes, yeah. I'm for the drumstick. I'm going to for the press. It's drumstick, yeah. Yeah, I'm for the drumstick. Okay, yes, I'm 7. Okay, all the people is like one time. The gate is changed. It's not D2, it's C15. It's not D2, it's C15. If you can go to D2, oh, you can find nothing. Eh? Okay, bye-bye. But I'm not
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
You know, recently, because of my job on The Daily Show, I got invited to very prestigious events. You know, I've started getting invited to very, very fancy functions I would have never been invited to before. You know, recently, I got invited to my uncle's wedding. Never knew me before this. And before that, I got invited to an event in New York called the Met Gala, right? A very prestigious event, yeah, where 500 people are gathered together, different personalities from all walks of life come together, you know, actors, singers, painters, musicians, everyone. And you spend a night dressed very nicely, looking at history and art. Just walk around, smiling, looking sophisticated. Yeah. And it's so exclusive that they tell you exactly what you're going to be wearing at the event, right? So they not dress code, exactly what you wear. So I got phoned. They said, Trevor, we'd like to invite you to the Met Gala. I was like, wow, okay. And they said, and you will be wearing a Ralph Lauren suit. And I was like, oh okay, how much is Ralph Lauren? But they were like, no, we provided for you. Ralph Lauren is going to be giving you the suit. And I was like, wow, I get to go to the Ralph Lauren store and pick up a suit for myself. They're like, no, the man, Ralph Lauren, is going to give you a suit. Do you know how mind-blowing that is? To meet the man whose name is on your clothing. That was just crazy. Like, that's never happened to me. I've never had the opportunity to meet the person whose name is on my clothing. I've never had the chance to say, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Price. Like, this is a new world for me. Here I am wearing his suit, invited to the Met Gala. And they tell you it's going to be a fun affair, you're going to have a great time. You get there, you eat with some people, you talk, you laugh, you walk the red carpet, which sounds like fun. You know, red carpets sound like fun. Walk down a carpet, people take pictures of you. Yeah, it's a lot more stress than it seems. Because you have to look perfect. I didn't know this. Like, you have to look perfect all the time. So, and they're so strict about it that they have a tent at the beginning of the red carpet that you don't see on TV. And in that tent, they prepare everybody. All the celebrities stand in the tent together, and then they make sure everyone's dress is perfect, everyone's hair, nothing is crumpled up, nothing, you know, and you stand there, and everyone's there together, which is really cool because you see all the celebrities like getting dressed basically, and you know everyone. They don't know you, but you know all of them. So like you're there, you're just looking at people, and people are very nice. You're like, hey, how are you? It's like, oh, hi, I'm Trevor. Trevor, nice to meet you. It's like, oh, Beyonce. And you're like, yeah. Come on. Yeah, I know you from my bedroom wall. I know you. But you can't say that. You see, because you gotta look cool. You know, you gotta look like you belong. So now you're meeting people that you know, but you gotta act like you don't know them, which makes you look like a jackass. Because now I'm there like, Trevor, Beyonce? Beyonce, did I say it? Beyonce? Nice to meet you, Beyonce. Pleasure. JZ, nice to meet you, sir. Yes. You just look like an idiot. So I'm standing there getting ready with everyone. And then there's a guy who basically tells each person to walk out one at a time. Each celebrity, you walk out onto the red carpet. And there's 3 stations on the red carpet. When you walk out, the first section is American photographers. They take pictures for all of their magazines and newspapers. When they're done with you, you move down to the second section. That's the European photographers. They do the same thing for their magazines. And then you move to the last section, Asian photographers, Japan, China, that region. They take pictures, and then you walk into the event. So you walk to each one. They tell you to smile,
Don't smile too much. Closes your eyes. Don't not smile. Makes you look angry. And pose with your body and your head. Pose body and head. Because some people make a mistake and then turn. Don't do that. Turn everything at the same time. Everything. So I'm ready. I'm like, I can do this. You know, so I'm in the tent with all the celebrities, and the guy's calling people out. Lets them out one by one because they don't want two people in the same shot. They don't want Beyonce there and then me in the background, like. You know? So the guy's like, okay, we're ready, guys. Look, we're ready. Rihanna, let's get Rihanna out. Rihanna, come on. How are you? Good to see you. Come on through. And so Rihanna walks out. You know, Anne Hathaway. Anne, how are you? Come on, Anne. Good to see you. Go on. Yeah. And then it's my turn. The guy's like, you. Yeah, you. Come on, let's go. Come on. I'm like, me. He's like, you ready? I was like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, go on. And I stepped out, and immediately when I got out, I realized I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all. I was not ready. And I've never seen that many flashes in my entire life. You step out, and it seems like every camera in the world is flashing at the same time. All of them screaming. It's like, it's just bright. It looks like someone threw a teaspoon in a microwave. It's going crazy. It's like, and everyone's screaming your name. Trevor, over here. Trevor. Now you're trying to find them. You look like a madman with voices in your head. You're Trevor. You're like, yeah, speak to me, Jesus. You're trying to fight. You don't know where the thing is coming from. You're like, come on, Trevor. And then one guy throws me off in the middle of it. He's like, Trevor, give us a pose. And I'm like, a pose? He's like, yeah, pose. I'm like, nah, I don't know how to pose. I've never thought of posing. No one told me. So now, like, I don't know what posing is. I've never practiced posing. And then the guy's pose. I'm like, I don't know what's a pose? He's like, come on, something sexy. I'm like, sexy? I don't even know what's it, because I've never practiced. And when I read magazines, I go straight to the women's section. Like, I don't look at the men. I don't see how they posing. I look at J-Lo and Kim Kardashian. So he's like, sexy. I'm like, sexy. So I just go to what I know. I'm just standing there. I was like, what the hell? Okay, stop that. Okay, that's good. Okay, go on. Good job. I was like, okay, that was stressful. So I moved down to the European section. You know, I'm getting there. I'm still stressed. The bright lights have got my eyes going. The next guys are there like, okay, Trevor, are you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, all right, over here, Trevor. Some guys didn't know my name, though. I could hear that. Because one guy said Trevor, another guy said Trevor, then other guys were just like, Trevor. Yeah, but it's sort of like with a dog. Like, a dog doesn't really know its name. Like, if your dog's name's Spotty and you go, Spotty, it's like, huh? So I did the same thing. So, you know, they were like, Trevor. I'm sure there was one guy who hated me and he was like, never! And I was like, I didn't care. I was in the mix. I was posing. I was sexy. I was doing my thing. I was loving it. And the guy's like, okay, good job. Go on. And I walked down and I went to the Asian section. And I stood there and all the photographers were ready. And then they just looked at me. It was... I don't think you guys like... It was the weirdest, because it was like flashing, snapping, flashing, screaming, flashing, snapping, screaming, flashing, snapping, silence. I got there, and they just looked at me. And then they looked at each other, and they looked back at me. They looked at me the way you look at food that's just arrived at your table, but no one has ordered it. That's the way they looked at me. Like they were waiting for the menu, like for the waiter to come and be like, sorry, we didn't order. Did you order? Who ordered? No, we didn't order this. We ordered celebrities. We don't know what that is. No, we don't know. We didn't order. That's how they're looking at. Now I'm standing there. I'm already posing because I've been taught to do. Now I'm there doing nothing's getting them. Even these ones, nothing's working. They're just looking at me. And then, I don't know, like I panicked because I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed. No one's taking a picture. No one told me what to do if they don't take a picture. So instead of just walking away, I started making the sounds with my mouth. Just a defense mechanism, I guess. So I panicked, and then in the silence, I was just like, Trevor. And now they're just looking at me like, Trevor, good job. And I was like, wow.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
Every day, we have no clue. There could be some guy every single day at the Gautrain with a bomb. ISIS has sent him on a mission to blow us up. We've never heard about it because he's never succeeded. Every day, the guy's there, leaving his backpack, running out of the station, tries to blow it up.
Where is the backpack? Where is the backpack? What happened? Where is the backpack?
Goes back home, spends a few weeks building another bomb, puts it in his backpack, gets back to the Gautrain station, puts the bag there, runs out. Turns around, there's nothing there. I don't understand. I heard an explosion. What happened? Excuse me. What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
I heard the explosion, but there was, it's not here.
No. Somebody was with the ATM. They were bombing an ATM.
Yes, but where is my backpack?
I don't know. Where did you leave it?
It was here.
Yeah, no, my man. Sorry, eh? Maybe you can go to the police station.
I'm going to go to the police station. This poor guy is losing his mind. He's never experienced this before. He's never had his bomb stolen. He's in South Africa. Things have changed. There he is, walking into the police station at night. Police sitting around. There's a constable writing statements, dealing with his last customer.
Yeah, so you say, my man, drunk drive. You can't just drunk drive here, eh? You can't just drunk drive here, okay? Do you hear me?
Yeah, bro, I got you. Can I go?
You can't go anywhere, my man. You must phone someone to come and fetch you. You're drunk, man. Just sit here. I'm not finished with you, okay? I'm not finished.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Do you need water?
No, I'm fine.
Hey, no. Just drink some water there. Drink some. Don't do your things here. Next. Come, Baba. Next. You're next.
Hello. Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm not doing good. I would like to report a crime, please.
Okay. Reporting a crime. What happened, sir?
My backpack, it was stolen.
Your backpack was stolen.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. So you want to report the stolen backpack, yes?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Cynthia, you guys for me stolen goods? Come on, guy. Okay, come on. Okay, yeah, pinky, ne? Pinky form. Okay, sir, stolen goods. Just one question. Do you have insurance?
No, I don't have insurance.
Yeah, first mistake. That one.
You know, I love how police do that in South Africa. They ask you, do you have insurance? And they almost ask it like they're saying, do you have insurance? Like they're going to be like, so what I'm saying is, must I look or you want a new one? I'm just asking. Outsurance is going to, or must I look for it for you?
No, I don't have insurance.
Okay, no insurance. Okay, the goods that were stolen, it's your personal goods or it's company items?
I mean, technically it's for company, but I mean, it's for me. I guess it's for company.
Okay, company name?
ISIS.
Okay. Stolen goods. Okay, can you tell me what happened?
Yes, what happened was I hid my backpack and I put it down in the station, and then when I came back, the backpack it was gone.
Okay, backpack. Please tell, yeah, my man, you can't do that here. So you just left your bag and you walked away?
Yes, that is what I did.
No. You see, my friend, there's the first crime here, a crime of stupidity. You can't just do that here.
Yo, bro, you can't do that in this country. Yes, like, can't leave anything lying around. Criminals everywhere, eh?
Yeah, says the drunk driver. Yeah. So anyway, okay, the backpack stolen. So you want the backpack back?
No, well, to be honest, I just want to know what is happening. I've never experienced this.
Okay, you see, my friend, you can't just leave a backpack lying around. Eh? This is South Africa. On your country, can you just leave a backpack lying around? Where are you from?
I'm from Syria.
So can you just leave your backpack any place?
Well, to be honest, there is no place left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, here it's different, eh? Okay, so can you just tell me what are the contents on that backpack?
The things inside the backpack?
Yes, what is inside?
Oh, just some random things.
Yeah, so I must look for random things now. Eh? Who am I? Who am I? Eh? Am I the Pink Panther? Eh? I'm just going around, random. Is this your keys? Eh? Is this your underwears? Eh? Is this normal, man? You can't just say random. What's inside that backpack?
I have, there is a timer.
Okay, timer. Like an old man or a clock?
No, like a clock.
Okay, one clock. Anything else?
Yes, there is also some wires.
Okay, wires. With especially what kind?
No, many different colors, red, blue, yellow.
Okay, multicolor wires. Anything else?
Yes, there is also some nitroglycerin.
Okay, nitro, nitro, glycerin. I'm just gonna put Vaseline here. I get that one. I get attachment, all of them. So it's the same thing.
Cynthia, Vaseline like glycerin, that's one, ne?
Yeah, okay, Vaseline here. Okay, what else on the backpack?
There is also a detonator.
There is a detonator. Detonator? A detonator, the wires.
A bomb! You had a bomb on that bag! Yes, I have a bomb. A bomb! Yes, I have a bomb.
So why you don't just say bomb? Now you're making me write an essay here. Look, now I'm finishing that paper. Busy writing. Hey, wire. Now I'm scratching here. Glycerin, what? Making me look like Bonang. I don't even know what I'm writing here. Man. I don't have time for these shenanigans, man. Just say it's a bomb, okay? Come on, man. We're getting to business here.
Oh, bro, business. That's what.
Hey, shut up, And also, when are your friends coming?
Oh, bro, I can't find them. I don't have a phone.
Cynthia, you can phone your house. Come on, begging. Yeah, what to phone at the Yeah, phone your friends. Tell them they must come and fetch you.
Oh, thanks, bro. What's the code there?
Cynthia, code your house. Oh, 10-111. 10-111.
Oh, thanks, bro. Hold on. Hey, Josh, bro. Oh, bro, I need your help, Yo, I'm here at the police station, bro. Yo, they're holding me here.
Hey, we're not holding you. I'm not your girlfriend. Tell them you are arrested.
Yo, bro, they arrested me, bro. Yo, dude, for like nothing.
Nothing. Tell them, Josh is I'm a drunk driver. Not nothing here. Tell him, Josh, I'm a drunk driver. Tell him what you did here.
Yo, bro, stop shouting, come on. Yo, Josh, bro, yo, can you just come, please, bro? Just come and get. Yo, they're gonna let me go, bro. I'm just like, we'll give them like 200 rand or something, bro.
Yeah? What, we'll just give us what did you say?
Bro, I said I'll give you 200.
200? Are you trying to bribe me? Eh? Bribery, it's a crime. A crime. So now, drunk driving and bribery. So now it's 500.
Bro, you can't just raise the price like that.
No. Don't tell me what I can and cannot do.
Oh, jeez, man. You guys are corrupt. You're so bloody corrupt.
I'm corrupt by myself, nah? Who am I corrupt with by myself? Eh? Am I taking the money, putting the money on my own pocket? Eh? Pocket to pocket. Who's bribing me? Eh? Oh, please, don't come here with your self-righteous. Please. Oh, you're corrupt. Don't play games. We're on the same pot, my friend. Eh? Your water is your water. My stew is your stew. Taste that. Mwah, same thing. You're bribing me, but I'm corrupt. Even you. These people. Do you have white people there in Syria?
No, we don't really have them.
Yeah, you are lucky. You are so lucky. Hey, these ones.
Oh, bro, that's racist. You can't say that.
What do you mean it's racist? Racist why?
Racist why? You can't say he's lucky not to have white people, Don't be like that, bro. Come on, Come, don't do that.
Hey, when shut up, when.
Yo, even you, man. You shut up, lapo shapa hamba, when. Fucking lapo hamba ngena, when.
Yeah, you must practice, vele. Must practice your Zulu, yes. This guy is coming. You know, this guys every week drunk driving. Same people every week. Okay, so we can just check here. My friend got a bag. We've reported it. I've got the case number. You give me a phone number. I can phone you, okay? I can let you know if something, if it comes up.
You don't want to phone the phone number.
No, I want to phone your phone number. I'm telling you.
No, you don't want to phone my phone number. I'm telling you.
No, I'm telling you. I'm phoning.
You can't phone. If you phone my phone number, something very bad can happen.
What does that mean?
It means something, the worst that can happen on a call.
Oh, you've got cell C. Yeah, okay. I'll send you an SMS then if I find it. Just take this case number and listen, my friend. On this country, you can't just leave things lying around, eh? Can't just leave things lying around. If something is valuable, you must keep it on your person, okay?
Are you saying what I think you are saying?
Yes. If it's valuable to you, must keep it on your person. But you understand, this is going to kill me. Even me, it kills me every day. I must carry my tablet, my phone, my keys, my remote, everything on me. This is South Africa, must be vigilant here, okay? Must be safe.
Yo, bro, you gotta be safe out here. You gotta be super safe.
Yeah, listen to my friend here. You must be safe. Okay, you're good.
Oh, okay, my friend, I'm going to do what you said. Goodbye.
The guy leaves for 2 weeks. He goes and makes himself a suicide vest, taking the advice of the policeman. And then the big day comes. He's gonna end it all. He walks back to the Gautrain station. As he turns the corner, he sees his goal. As he steps into the road, he's about to follow through, and then 3 guys jump out of nowhere and they're like, "Yeah, footsec, bring that jacket, bring that jacket. Hey, bring that jacket. What are you doing? We're robbing you, you stupid. Bring that jacket. Bring that jacket. No, you can't take it. This is bomb jacket. Yeah, we want a bomber jacket. Bring that jacket. Bring that jacket. Yeah, footsec, footsec. Gaan terug. Check."
It is pretty interesting how people tend to judge things. People tend to see things differently based on the area, and not just based on the area, based on where they grew up and their countries of origin. Talking about talking about the South African police. One thing I've noticed with African police, especially South African police, is they are very, very chill. You know, they take things differently. And what really makes them chill sometimes is the way people talk. The way people talk, the way they talk makes them very, very chill, and also makes it in such a way that you, the person that is being stopped or apprehended, you don't tend to feel how can I put it? You don't tend to feel scared of the person that is you don't tend to feel scared of the person that is how can I put it, that is apprehending you. And is it okay for cops to act that way? No, it is not okay for cops to act that way. Right? It's always nice for cops to be it's always nice for cops to be tough, because if cops just be chill all the time, we might not take them serious. You might not take them serious. So it's very, very very important for officers to be tough, because once they are tough, then you will take them seriously. And it's funny how the officer never knew what the girl was about. It's funny how the officer never knew what the guy was about, what his motives were, and what he was trying to do. You know, and I get it. It's always nice for officers to be pretty vigilant and be tough when it comes to people. Especially people that um, have negative or bad intentions about the country, about the land, and also being very, very smart is another thing too that is good to take into consideration. Because as an officer, if you're not smart, you might people might do crazy things that it will fall upon you and you will have to answer to your boss for it, and your boss will like, why didn't you catch that way ahead of time, why didn't you do this, why didn't you do that? So it's always good to be very, very smart. Don't let um don't let people with bad or negative intentions influence you and make you do things that you will have to report to your boss or regret later doing it. So it's always good to not allow evil intentions ruin the course of your day. You know, if you apprehend somebody and it's suspicious, call the person in question right away. Save lives and save a lot of a lot of things that might happen afterwards. So it's good to be cautious and also be smart, knowing fully well that people have bad intentions. So you shouldn't just let people do whatever they want to do or let them slide. Always see people based on the possibilities and the things that based on the possibilities and the things that they can do. you know and is good in life is not judge a book by its cover. Because you might end up being racist. I don't wanna. And you don't wanna be that person. You don't wanna be such a person ever. So it's always good to know how you apprehend, know how you treat people, and make sure that you do things with care and cautious. It is very, very important. I like the way Trevor Noah tells you a joke in such a way that you tend to put yourself in the joke and see yourself being part of the joke. It makes it very, 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 very nice. It's something that I wish I had such a talent like that. It would be really, really astonishingly great to have such a talent or skill like that. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and shout out to the South African police you should be very, very vigilant and smart when it comes to apprehending people. Don't trust people. Thank you.